Peace, peace, peace. This your brother Monroe Jr. What a beautiful, beautiful story about our brother who, him and his wife are newlyweds. His wife had already had a battle with cancer, but once, they got married, the cancer reemerged. She had already defeated it once. And it's beautiful to see brother holding strong to his vow, loving his wife through sickness, not wavering in his service to her, and speaking or singing life into his wife.
You don't have to listen long to notice there's something special here. Newlyweds, Ray and Rosalind Singleton are on a journey they never expected, but found a way to embrace.
To me, cancer is a blessing because it's my way of telling people that no matter what it is, it's going to be okay.
Rosalind is facing her second battle with brain cancer. She first noticed changes with her health while she was serving in the Navy in 2008. By 2013, before she'd ever met Ray, she received the first diagnosis.
The first round was more aggressive. The tumor was the size of an orange.
By 2016, when the couple first met, Rosalind was cancer-free. By 2018, the two were married. Then came October 2019.
I wasn't expecting for it to come back because I was young. And I was like, I've been taking care of myself. I don't eat pork. I was like, I'm doing good.
The cancer came back. Throughout their journey, Ray has been using his love for music to encourage his wife and to calm himself. He made this video for her while sitting in the waiting room a few weeks ago before her second brain surgery, just to make her smile.
I was nervous and I was bored. I was bored. I was like, you know what? When she comes out, I don't know if she'll be able to see this, but I want to make something for her that's going to just make her smile after literally having her head cut open.
It did a lot more than that.
It got to Shade Room, which they got 17 million followers on Instagram. And
Shout out to Shade Room. Thank you.
Absolutely crazy. It went crazy.
The song in Ray's tribute is from Grammy-nominated artist Daniel Caesar. His management team contacted the couple and shared how their video inspired him. From there, they also extended an invitation to International Music Festival, Coachella.
I told my pastor and God and in front of a lot of people that I'm with her through sickness or health. And it's just a little
piece.
Little part of that.
So it's great. It's like now he makes it okay.
That's what us as men are supposed to do, to be supportive of our women and vice versa. Because that's what you do when your faith is in God and your faith is in each other. We should always give each other motivating words, inspiring words, and depend on God and ourselves. Now, we are taught that the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that when you speak life into a sick person, when you say something positive to them, when you speak a good word to them, it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds or 500 seconds he said, if you just analyze that person, you will begin to see the spirit of that person pick up. And words, as I posted on my Facebook, help to enliven or enrich the cells, the activity of the cells. It gives them a jolt of energy. We can speak life or speak death into each other. Now, just like it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for words spoken to a person to affect a person, likewise, it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light from the sun to strike the earth, moving at 186,000 miles per second per our supreme wisdom, book given to us by Master Farrakhan Muhammad. And It takes, per our teacher, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, 8 minutes and 20 seconds or 500 seconds from the blood, for the blood from the top of our head to go down to the bottom of our feet, make a cycle or a rotation, and go back up. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for that complete cycle to occur. Now that's high science and mathematics in the creation of our Creator, brothers and sisters. How beautiful that synchronicity in that harmony is of those numbers and digits coming together. And that's life, light, and power. Now, there is a scientist, brothers and sisters, a Japanese doctor who does, I would say, a lot of experimentation, who did some experiments with crystals in water, frozen water, and he showed the effects, brothers and sisters, of saying positive words. And I'm going to show some of those images on the screen, speaking life. We dealing with that now, speaking life or death into people. He spoke positive words, and you could see the beauty of how the crystals align. And the name of this particular scientist or experimentalist is Masaru Emoto. Masaru Emoto, Emoto. And you can see the beauty of how the molecules and the cells and the crystals align. And you can see how ugly it was, the formation, when he spoke deaf. And he also played classical music. And you could see the beauty, and he played hard rock. And the water responded. The vibrations affected the chemistry of the water. Well, our brain sits on water in darkness. But with the right thought in that water, it affects the brain. Oh, brothers and sisters. And 75% of our body is water, brothers. The tissues in our body, the muscles, 75% of our biological composition is water. So that shows the importance of speaking positive words to one another. Now, dealing with cancer, brothers and sisters, cancer is running rampant in the world, in America. Over 1 million people per year die from cancer. Well, I mean, what is cancer? Cancer is, basically a lack of nutrition, minerals and vitamins getting to our cells so that they can properly grow and evolve and mutate and produce, replicate, duplicate. But instead of that, a lot of our cells are dying out, and instead of good cells being produced, we're producing cancerous cells, brothers and sisters. So, it's certain foods. I'm going to deal with one or two specifically in this particular audio that our people eat, like nuts. Well, a lot of people think nuts are good for you, and they might have some benefits. But the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said that every time we eat a nut, it takes 5 years off our lifespan. Now, that's high science. If somebody tells you something like that, you should immediately research to see why. Well, what nuts do, brothers and sisters, now our body has a lot of trace elements that it needs to continue to function at an optimum level. And zinc is one of those essential minerals, iron, calcium, zinc, etc. But zinc is an antioxidant, and what that does is it enables the cells to eliminate poison. Oxidation is what? The combination of something coming together with oxygen, right? For instance, you got iron and you got oxygen that produces what? Rust. Well, zinc is such an important trace element in our body, brothers and sisters. And what these nuts do, they produce a poison called phytate acid, phytate acid. And it's contained in most nuts, and this poison latches on to and removes the essential minerals from the body, including zinc, brothers and sisters. It removes it. But then you have some people out there who will say, okay, well, vegetables like cauliflower, etc. contain some phytate acid. But those particular vegetables also have the minerals that work with the phytate acid, and it gives greater nutrition. The nuts don't have those other minerals that are needed to give balance, right? So that's very important. And brothers and sisters, we have to get off the swine as well, brothers and sisters, because it's 99.9% poisonous, as taught to us by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And as you can see, this sister in the video, she said she got off pork. Most times when you go to the doctor and you got high blood pressure, what will they tell you? To get off the pig. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad said the pig is so poisonous that a rattlesnake can bite it. It'll turn around and eat the rattlesnake. So, brothers and sisters, it's very important that we eat the best of foods. Our bodies are designed to live up to 1,000 years, but what we eat and how frequent we eat takes us off this planet. So we must eat healthy. We must think positive, because as the scripture says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So, brothers and sisters, we have the ability to produce whatever the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said. This universe was created by God to give us whatever we're willing to work for. Well, we can only do so much in this life if we're thinking bad thoughts, and our health is also affecting us. That's a 1-2 punch that is deadly, that's taking us off this planet. A lot of our people are dying at 20, 30, 40, 50 because we're not thinking good thoughts, nor are we eating good food, brothers and sisters. So each one of you are valuable. That's why I'm taking this time to just give these few pointers about nuts, about swine or pig, about thinking positive thoughts, about speaking positive words, the effect that it has on our living organism, brothers and sisters. Thank you all for your time and your ear, and may the Creator continue to bless you all no matter what you're going through. This is your brother Monroe Jr. I'm signing off. Peace.